myself. I mean, I guess it is, but people all the time tell me that I look like I'm 17. And I guess right now I don't really like it because I'm not 17, I'm 25, and it's not so much about looks for me, but about respect, because I want people to respect me as an older person. But if they're thinking that I'm some teenager, then they're not gonna have as much respect. So it's more so about that when people tell me and I get upset. But I don't show them that I'm upset. I'm just upset about it personally. But anyways, my parents are always like, you'll appreciate that when you get older. And I'm like, I'm sure I will, but right now I don't. Okay. But anyways, I had this new person that came into starting to work at our job in our department, and she's 20, the same age as my brother, or 19. Anyways, I don't know if she's 19 or 20, but if she's 20, she's the same age as my brother. And she thought that I was younger than her. Are you kidding me, bro? What is up with that? Really? You really thought I was younger than you? And here I am, 5 years older. Whatever. Anyways, I'm getting off topic. This is what happens when I don't write stuff down. So yeah, I'm 25, and it's I feel like I should be doing more. But also, I'm kind of lazy as well, so that could be a reason. But I see so many people in their mid-20s or early 20s that don't feel like they're doing anything that they should be. It's I don't know, I thought when I was a kid, I thought that when you're 25, you're this full-grown adult with big responsibilities. You're out of your house. You've got a nice vehicle, maybe married with some children. And here I am, single, with no kids. I'm not married, with no kids. 25 years old. My vehicle was a truck that my grandpa gave me before he died, that he sold to me for $1. And I'm living at home with my parents and my brother. I mean, I have a job. It's not I'm not supporting myself. I do, because I pay for my own bills. I help provide for the house. It's not I'm just living here not doing anything, not helping to support, but I am nowhere close to being able to move out on my own or anything like that. Not even close. I might be able to get a better vehicle soon. I appreciate the vehicle I have. Nothing gets that, and I'm happy that I'm appreciative of getting it, and it helps me get, from point A to point B, and that's great. That's great, but I thought that I'd be doing more right now, and apparently it's not just me. It's so funny. I'm on TikTok. These kids on TikTok that are so much younger than me. They're I don't know, these young kids, young teenagers, 13, 14, 12, 15, even 16, it doesn't matter. And they're thinking that 25 is so much different from them, and I feel I'm not at all. I'm really not. I personally, I joke and say that I'm a 17-year-old, 18-year-old living in a 25-year-old body, because I don't have anything important going on in my life right now. I feel I'm doing the bare minimum. Even my social life is trash. Even my social life is trash. this. But like when I was younger, me and her would text like every single day, like throughout the whole day, books to each other, like paragraphs. And now, like I'll send her a message, and she won't respond for like 3 or 4 days, and then she'll reply to me, and I'll reply, and then she'll reply, and then I won't reply to her for like 3, 4, 5 days. So we're both like that, and it's more so because texting has become like a chore to me. Like I don't like to text. I'm just not interested in texting like I used to. I'm just not into it. Same with calling. I don't even like calling. I just don't like to do it. So that's why, like, I'm not like upset with her because of that. We're both like that. So, but I wish we were better. Like, we don't do anything together anymore, hardly. Like, we need to like do stuff. And then the other two friends that I had, they both got married. I mean, I'm still friends with them. I shouldn't say that I had. I'm still friends with them, but we just don't talk anymore. Like, rarely do we have a conversation. I'll text one of them every so often, but for the most part, we don't really have much communication, but they're still my friends. It's just we're distant friends now, you know? So, I don't have a social life. And then the ones that, like the new people that I have met, we just, I don't know, it just doesn't go much farther than, hey, what's up? How's things been going? Pretty good. That's great. We should do something, you know? Yeah, we should. And then we don't. And we don't text or anything like that. So it's like, being an adult sucks. You have no social life. Because all you do is work and go home. And you don't have anything important going on. Like, I mean, I don't know. Like, and then I complain about being single. Yeah, I expect to find a man when I'm sitting in my house all the time. like, really. I'm trying to find someone like through Instagram or whatever. It's not the way to go. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go out, hang out with your friends, and then someone comes along the way. And that's what my mom keeps telling me. But at the same time, it's like I don't wanna have to wait for that, you know, like I'm 25 and I don't wanna be single at this age because I feel like I'm supposed to be doing more. Like I feel like I'm supposed to be married. And if there's the chance that I want kids, I don't want to be having a kid at 30. I don't want to have a kid at 30 years old. I feel like that's too old to have a kid. Not saying 30 is old, but it's too old for me to have a kid in my perspective. Because if I'm 30, my kid will be turning 20 when I'm 50. I don't want that. Like, I want to be a young mom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to be an old mom. I don't know. That's just my head. That's just my opinion. And I'm sure some people probably think that's stupid, but that's just me thinking. Like, kids think that now. Like, apparently I'm like the older TikTok age. Like, I'm older TikTok to the point where they're like, you shouldn't even be on TikTok. And I'm like, what? But it's like I relate to a lot of things that old teenagers relate to at 25. And so I understand why they think that, because I used to think that. But you are 17, 18, you'll see when you turn 25 that you are pretty much the same as you were. Like, I'm telling you, I feel like I'm the same person I was when I graduated high school. And that was, what, almost 7 years ago now, which is insane. 2017 being almost 7 years ago is insane to me. Well, it is 7 years ago, but I'm basing it on when I graduated, which was in like May. So May hasn't come yet, so basically almost 7 years ago at this point, which makes no sense to me. Do you guys hear this buzzing, this loud buzzing? I had to cut that because it started getting really loud. So, yeah, I hate this Blue Yeti so much. Why did my nose just get stuffy? Anyways, I hate this Blue Yeti so much. But yeah, so it's just difficult to think about all this stuff. It's stupid and it's annoying. But I hope that at some point I'll be able to get some, like, I don't know, inspiration to keep doing more, like, to where I can get to a point in my life where I actually feel like I'm doing something important, you know? I mean, I do important. I'm so childish, never mind. I do important things. That reminded me of the episode of Friends with Chandler is trying to get was he trying to get a job? I can't remember. I don't watch the episode as much, but I know it was in like I'm pretty sure it was in like season 8. I don't know if he was trying to get a job or a promotion or something. And he was like, so the guy was like interviewing him or something. And he was like, you do. And Chandler was trying not to laugh. It's so stupid. Anyways, yeah. So, now I'm trying to remember what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh, I do important things, but I just don't feel like I'm going anywhere important, if that makes sense. So, I don't know. I'll probably be 30 years old, living at home with my family, single, with no children. Not that I necessarily have to have kids. I'm not even like pressuring. That's not even a thing I have to have. Like, I'm on the fence about that. Like, having kids isn't a necessity to me. But then sometimes I'm like, maybe I should have a kid. Like, I'm on the fence. If the guy that I want to be with doesn't want kids, then I don't have to have kids. But if he wants kids, then I'm cool with it. You know, like, I'm on the fence. But I don't know. Anyways, I'll probably be not married, home, 30 years old, with no friends. And no social life, no nothing. I'm just at home. What a sad existence. I don't know what to do anymore, guys. But I mean, being by myself isn't bad. Like, I'm cool with it because I'm an introvert, and a lot of times I just like to be to myself. But every so often, of course, I'm like, man, I really want to be doing something